Anytime Artie sees Chris, he immediately comes running. He'll give him a big, wet, messy smooch on the face.
Aww. Go play. Go run around.
And if Chris was not out yet, I would hear Artie calling for him.
My sweet boy.
I would walk out and I would hear Chris yell, "Borg!" And then Artie would reply, "Borg, back." Artie doesn't do that to anybody else. It's only Chris. Because Artie had chosen Chris to be his mommy.
So much drama. I know.
And it seems like the minute that Artie met Chris, decided that this is my person. Artie was born on a water buffalo dairy in California. It was over 100 degrees outside, and he had been laying in the sun for almost a full day. He was limp, where he couldn't even hold his head up. So he was taken straight to the animal hospital. We did not think he was going to survive. But within a couple days, he really started to turn things around. And he made what was honestly a pretty miraculous recovery, given how sick he was at the start. He then went to a foster home for another few weeks just to get that kind of intensive care that they need. My husband rented a car and drove across the country with a tiny baby water buffalo. So that was certainly an experience. I mean, have you really lived until you've transported a baby water buffalo in your car?
Hello. Hi, Artie.
The trip was very interesting because Artie wanted to climb into the front seat with his new mommy.
The best passenger. You're the best.
And even a baby water buffalo is about 75 to 100 pounds. So Chris had to construct a barrier to keep him in the back so that he didn't try to ride in Chris's lap.
Who is almost home? Guess who's almost home? Are you happy? Yes, you are.
When they arrived and let Artie out, he did zoomies for about 45 minutes. He just ran and ran in circles. He did happy kicks and made these happy noises.
Yes, good boy.
Then at that point, he calmed down a little bit and started to explore. He was also very happy that his new mommy was there as well. You could say that Artie bonded to him because Chris was his main caretaker. It just really grew stronger to the point where Chris could make a noise and Artie would come running. Anytime Artie was afraid, he would run and hide behind Chris.
Don't hide behind me, buddy.
Somebody missed his mommy. Sometimes people call it their soul animal, and that's Artie and Chris.
I'm so excited.
Every time Artie sees Chris, he's excited and he runs to him to give him a hug.
Hi, baby.
And so it's not like he's running to him for food. Chris hasn't been giving him a bottle for a long time now. And you would think that the bond might not be as strong, but it actually got stronger. He's running because he's happy to see him, and he wants Chris to hug on him. Chris says that he never expected to be mommy to a baby buffalo. but he's incredibly honored by the title.
You're making a friend. It's a friend.
So we introduced Artie to Wally and Elder. Wally and Elder were the very first water buffalo baby boys we were able to rescue from a dairy. And this dairy was not a nice place. Elder was the orphan, and Wally was just extremely sick. After the initial 2 weeks of quarantine, we were finally able to let them out. Now they are growing into strapping teenagers. But when their little brother Artie arrived, they have definitely become more mature. We were worried at first because they were significantly larger than he was, and he hadn't seen another water buffalo probably ever. But Wally and Elder really took on the big brother role to Artie and, taught him all about being a water buffalo. Even though they tried to teach him how to do things like swim, Artie at first would only go in the water if Chris waded in the water with him.
What are you thinking, buddy?
But after a while, he started to just follow his brothers and go in there on his own.
Good boy.
They spend a huge amount of their time in the water because they had never experienced a natural water setting. So they can't stop swimming and running and playing. And sometimes even getting into trouble. They are a trio now, and they do everything together.
Careful, don't hurt him, okay?
When they're grazing, Artie is with them. Hi, Artie. They're brothers and they're best friends.
Hey, little guy.
We expected his bond with Chris to be less strong now, but instead of replacing Chris with his new family of Wally and Elder, he just added to his family.
I know.
Chris had a heart attack. He was in the hospital for maybe 4 days. And Artie cried and cried, just never stopped missing Chris. So when he got out of the hospital, Artie was so excited to see Chris that he almost jumped a fence to get to him.
You're not allowed to leave.
Now Artie is much more carefree.
You're happy.
He's got his water buffalo brothers and his mommy. Watching the 3 water buffalo babies, it's clear that they are living their best lives. And we can't really ask for a better outcome than that.